Guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today we're looking at Furs of Fury, which is a RTS. Although, honestly, with the pace of it, I wouldn't really consider it as an RTS, but we'll jump into it and see what it's about. There really aren't that many settings in this at all. No graphic settings, no anything. The only thing you really get are some audio sliders and some gamepad controls if you really want to use your controller. Anti-aliasing, shadows, pixel radio, show boundaries. That's pretty much, that is it. It needs an FPS counter, it needs an FPS limiter, and it needs VSync, as well as just some other like options in there. Although, to be fair, with the graphical fidelity of the game, it's not really surprising why there isn't. So, that being said, let's jump into the game and see what it's all about, shall we? Okay, here we are. We are in campaign. Now, the first thing that kind of turns me off this game is the loading. The way it loads in is really weird. Like, you get all the boxes down here that load in first, and then it's a black screen, and then it loads into the game. It needs to be better optimized in order for it to be a more seamless sort of experience. Also, the minimap in the bottom left hand corner is really unclear as to what anything is. And this is the campaign area before you get into the RTS sort of figment of it. And there are some little like tutorial missions that you can do, but the problem I've got with it is that the distance between where you pick up your missions just by talking to people and the actual mission itself is so far away that the pacing seems really off. Like, it's not an actual tutorial, but it kind of is. But it just leaves you feeling kind of lost. There's no direction, there's no pointing, there's no like GPS to tell you where you've got to go. You just got to figure out the rat that you speak to, or the gerbil, or whatever the hell it is that you speak to. You have to follow him in order to take you to where you need to go. It is worth noting though that this is a very small, it looks like it's a single developer team with using his family for the voiceover and stuff, which is fine, but if you are going to have voiceovers in the game, they've got to be fairly decent. And unfortunately, a lot of the sound equalization, there's no soundproofing, there's echo, all the volume levels different. It doesn't lead to a very good experience. I would rather not have voice acting in instead of low quality voice acting, because when you've got no compression on the video, when you've got, you know, when it starts popping and stuff, when they go really loud, it doesn't lead to a very fun experience for the user. Texture quality wise, as you can see, it's very low grade, but that's fine if the quality of gameplay is high. Unfortunately, it's not. Like, you can pick up items, as you can see here, and they, you know, you equip them or whatever, but it doesn't seem to do much of anything. The movement's also really weird as well. Like, when you move, you kind of float as opposed to actually move. And again, you've got this like the pointer of where you're attacking. Why not just have it like every other RTS, and instead of me having to use WASD, just have me click. Instead of having me have it as an attack, just give me 1, 2, 3, and 4, or QWERTY for attacks, and just let me use my right mouse click to move. Please. Left click to attack for a basic, right click to move. It's a staple of games like this, and it really should be a thing. Now, we can go. We've got a quest to do, so we're going to go, and you'll see what the loading's like. And then you can see, like, it's kind of confusing chaos, if you like. You've also got to be, like, right on top of the people. Then you can move around, apparently. You can just push them wherever you want to go in order to interact, in order to go on the adventure. And here we are. So we're going in. You load in to then load in again, and you get this really horrible load-in screens. Like, if you're gonna have a load-in that takes some time, give us some splash screens, give us some decent art to look at. And then you kind of just, like, we're in a game, and you kind of just left to it. Now, you can build things. You can build like a healing tower and stuff. It kind of gives you this termite thing. I don't know why you're insects that you spawn, but hey. And you're given that, and you know, you kind of sent on your way to go around. Now you can build things. What they do, I'm not entirely sure of, but you can build things around that can sort of protect you and stuff. And then you've got to fend off against the enemy as they come towards you. And you climb up. And then you've got to take out the enemy sort of fortress before taking on the enemy yourself. Now, there is no leveling in this game. You just get items and stuff that you can take from these mushrooms, which upgrade the shield and the weapons and everything. But the opposition are already so overwhelmingly powerful. Like, I went against the head dude. I managed to find him somehow in an earlier match, and he literally two-shot me. Two hit me and I was dead. And that just seems a bit odd to me. It seems like the balancing's a little out. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's a lot of work to try and take this out. Like, it doesn't have auto hit. You know, the base hit should just be an auto hit, in my opinion, as opposed to having to constantly click. Like, you can get repetitive strain injury just from doing this. I know, it doesn't seem like there's any structure to it. It's not that engaging, and it's therefore not that fun. You don't seem to have a lot of variety in what you can do. Like, I don't know how you upgrade or how you change to different things that you can use. You've got these random abilities that I have no idea what they do. I'm stunned for some reason. I don't know why I'm stunned. I'm losing health. I can't move. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna die, and yeah. It just, there you go, I'm dead. I'm being shot by something and I'm dead. This game, considering it's on full release, and for £23, needs a hell of a lot of work. It needs more variety, it needs more building, it needs an actual proper tutorial to let you know what the hell you're doing and how you win a match. It needs shorter distances between quests, or at least something in the way of like a level up scheme or something, so you can see some actual progression. The voice acting needs cleaning up. The actual voice acting itself, considering that they are very obviously amateurs that are doing this, isn't bad. Like, it's just that the audio quality for each of them is horrendous and it needs cleaning up, and you can do that with software. So, a lot of work on this. I wouldn't pay £23 for this. I would probably pay £2 or £3 for it in its current state. But let me know in the comments down below, guys. Would you pay for this? Is this a game that you would buy? Is this an RTS? Because personally, I don't really see it as being. It kind of wants to be an RTS, but it also kind of wants to be an RPG. I don't think if you can have an RTS that builds stuff like StarCraft, I don't think you need to have a person there that you can control as well. Just give me a map and an overview. Let me build things. Let me select my units and go in as a classic RTS. Like, if I could select the units that they're spawning and control where they go, I would feel like I'd have more control and therefore have a bit more fun. But as it stands, guys, this is not a game that I would recommend. But let me know in those comments down below. Don't forget to thumbs up on this video as well. And yeah, I shall see you all next time, I hope. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao, ciao.